Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope that you guys are all having an amazing day. This video is going to be another reading vlog. I was gonna say we're gonna be reading new releases for a week. I don't know if it's gonna be a week. It's probably realistically gonna be longer, but we're just gonna be reading new releases in this video. So we're gonna be starting out with Rebel Witch by Kristin Ciccarelli. This is the second book to Heartless Hunter. I read that book on my Kindle sometime last year. I don't know what month, and it wasn't my favorite fantasy book. I think I rated it like 3.5 stars. It wasn't my favorite, but I still really enjoyed it. And with the way that that book ended, I've been really excited for this book to come out. So I think this came out at like the end of February. It's now like the first few days of April. So it's been out like a month, and I would fully still consider that a new release. So we're gonna be starting with this. I haven't started it yet. We're gonna be starting it together. And then Fearless by Lauren Roberts actually comes out tomorrow, and I pre-ordered that like last month on Amazon, and it said that it should be here tomorrow. So I'm a little sad that I won't be able to start that book on release day. I guess I technically could, but I don't really want to be reading both of those books at the same time. So we'll probably have to hold off on that for a few days. And I just hope I don't see any spoilers or anything. Yeah, we're gonna be starting with this. It is kind of a thicker book. I think there's like almost 500 pages, which worries me just a little bit, but I have already checked, and it is on Spotify as an audiobook already, which is crazy because it just came out. If I ever get bored with reading the physical book, I know that I can start listening to it. So we're gonna start this. I'm rambling as usual in all of my intros. Yeah, I hope that you guys enjoy this video, and let's get right into it. It is the next morning. I promise it's the next morning. I am in the same sweatshirt as yesterday, but that's just because I've been chilling in this sweatshirt, okay? But I've made it pretty far. I'm on page 128, so I'm like a third of the way through this book, maybe a little bit less than a third, but I was not enjoying this that much at first. I really wasn't, and it's not even about like how the book started. I think that it started in a really good way, so I feel like everyone knew, this isn't a spoiler, I feel like everyone knew the book was going to start somewhat this way because of how the first book ended. But Gideon has followed Rune to the new like island city country that she's on, and he's trying to kill her, obviously, because of what happened in the first book. And they have done all their stuff, fought, whatever. They ended up making like a pact of some sorts, and they're now on their way back to, I don't know what their home island is called. I really have no idea, like the Republic of something. Maybe that's not it. I honestly have no idea, but they're on their way back there right now. And I am honestly enjoying the book more now that they're on the ship. This seems to be a recurring theme with me, that I like people being trapped on a boat together. This happened in Metal Slinger too. Like I started to enjoy the book more when they were trapped on a boat together. I guess I'm just a forced proximity girly because this is a recurring theme. But anyway, yeah, I'm enjoying it more now. It's only like 10:30 in the morning, so I'm gonna keep reading for a little bit, and then I'll talk to you on a little bit. Fearless is getting delivered today. Today is release day. I am so excited. I'm not gonna start it today. I don't want to be reading this book and that book at the same time. That would be confusing for me and probably for the video, but I'm so excited to like hold it in my hand. So I'm waiting for that, but we're gonna keep reading this, and I'll talk to y'all in a little bit. Oh my gosh, guys, I'm about to go for a walk, and I'm gonna listen to the audiobook version of Rebel Witch, but I have not talked to y'all since yesterday, and I've read a lot. I've like doubled the amount of pages I've read, so I figured I need to give y'all an update before I go and read even more. So I'm on chapter 47, which is page 274, and I cannot put this book down. It is so good. Like I just need to know what happens next. I love Gideon and Rune. I love them so much. They're I just love them. How many times can I say that? But I do. I don't even know. We're getting to some really good parts in this book, and we're nearing the end. We're not like nearing the end, but like we're getting there, you know? We're making progress. But I'm gonna go walk, listen to a little bit more. I ideally want to finish this book. I want to finish it today, but realistically that's not gonna happen because I think I have like 200 pages left. We'll see. Actually, maybe we'll see, because I'm gonna try to go for a really long walk. So if I can listen to like 3 or 4 chapters and then come back and read, we'll see. But I got Fearless yesterday, and I want to start that. So we need to finish this. But I'm going to go walk. I'll see y'all in a little bit. I ended up finishing Rebel Witch. I almost said Crimson Moth. That is not the name of this book, nor is it the name of the first book. But I ended up finishing Rebel Witch this morning. And guys, I ended up loving this book. It was so, so good. I, without a doubt, loved this book more than the first one. I don't know. I loved it so much. I think that the power of love in this book was just like unbelievable. Like what you do for love. And I loved seeing like the emotions that went into trying to decide if you wanted like your heart to lead you or your like head. Does that make sense? I feel like I don't know what I feel like even I don't know what I'm saying, but like the relationships were just so strong in this. And I will say the book was very predictable. I was able to predict almost every single thing that happened, but I'm not mad about it because I really enjoyed it still. There were a few parts where I was literally like, oh my gosh, like I predicted that, but I didn't think it was actually gonna happen. So yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna rate this yet. It was at least a 4 stars, but I'm gonna sit on it for a few days. And then I'll probably tell y'all by the end of this video what my final rating is. But I absolutely loved it. I like this one better than the first book, which is rare. I feel like I normally like the first books better than like any other books in the, well, actually, I don't know. That makes no sense because with ACOTAR, I liked the second book more. So I don't know. Either way, loved this book more. It's at least a 4 stars. It was very, very good, and I would recommend this series. And now we get to jump into Powerless by Lauren Roberts. I've literally been waiting for 2 days now to read this, and I haven't seen any spoilers yet, but one of the shorts that I posted about this, everyone's starting to kind of talk about like what happens at the end, and so I'm just like not looking at those comments, but somehow I haven't actually seen any spoilers on TikTok, YouTube, anything. But this is a thick book. I'm actually kind of scared to start reading this. I don't want to like look at the end, but I want to know how many pages there are. There's almost 600 pages in this, so I'm a little scared, but we're going to jump right into this. I needed like a little hour break between finishing that book and starting this one, just give my brain and my eyes a break. But we're starting into it now. We're jumping right in, and yeah, I'm gonna see how far I can get today, and then I will talk to y'all with an update. I know this lighting is probably absolutely horrible, and I'm so sorry about that. It's like in that weird time. It's 6:17, so it's like I have the lamp on and there's also natural light from the window, but it's like very weird lighting. So anyway, sorry about that. But I'm on page 98. That's how far I am into the book. Not a lot, not very far in, but I'm really liking it so far. I can already say very confidently I'm liking this more than Reckless, which Reckless was the, if you didn't know, the second book in the series, which was right before this one, and I, along with a lot of other people, did not love Reckless. It was okay. Like, I didn't like it, but I didn't hate it. It was just like, it was fine. But like, I'm confidently already only 98 pages into this, and I can say I like this book more than Reckless. It just kills me how thick it is. Like, I feel like if this book was split into 2 books, I'd read it so much faster, but because it's one long book, I don't know, something in my head is like, you're not going to read this very fast. What is the scientific reasoning behind that? I don't know. Yeah, it's pretty good so far. I'm not going to say any like spoilers because this book just came out. The day that I'm like filming this, like right now, this book only came out 2 or 3 days ago, but by the time I upload this, it'll probably have been out like a week or so. But either way, I'm not going to give any spoilers, but I'm going to give general context of the book. So if you don't want to hear anything, and I mean absolutely anything about this book, just don't watch the rest of this video. I won't get my feelings hurt. Just click out because I know, like, just don't watch. Okay, anyway. So the way that the second book ended, Kit and Peyton are getting married. They're not married yet. Even 100 pages in, they're not married. But like they're about to be. Like, she's the queen to be. And they're just basically, this book, it seems like the whole theme is just that Kit is trying to make the ordinaries and the elites like come together again. I don't know, one of the chapters that I just read, the very last sentence kind of made it seem as if, like, it kind of gave us a hint into, I feel like, the direction that this book is about to take, and I'm happy about it. I'm honestly really happy about it. If the book goes the way that it says that it was just gonna go, I don't want to say what it was though, because I just don't want to spoil anything, but I'm liking it so far. I really, really am. I feel like I'm not that far in enough to be like, oh, this is the best book ever, but it's really, really good, you guys. I posted a short on YouTube the other day for like the release day of this, and it has gotten so many views, you guys. I'm so thankful for y'all. It's gotten like, right now it's at like 19,000 views, which is mind-blowing, but that's not the point of what I'm saying. The point is that so many, I have like 100 comments on that video and everyone is talking about it, and it feels just like the cutest little book community. But everyone is saying that this was like a 5-star read for them. They've already finished it. They went through the 5 stages of grief. Like, they bawled their eyes out. Lauren Roberts killed them. And I'm like, oh my God. I'm not ready for this. Like, I literally am not ready for this. Thankfully, no one's like spoiled it. But I'm so scared, you guys. I'm so scared. Lauren Roberts posted on TikTok a few days before the release. She did like 3 truths and a lie. And one of them was that Kai dies. And I can't. If Kai dies, no, he literally can't. He literally can't. There's no way. There's no way. But the way that people are saying this book made them cry, I just can't. Like, why would it make them cry if Kai and Peyton end up together? I just don't understand. So either way, I'm going to keep reading. And I'll talk to you guys in a little bit once I get a little bit further. Hi guys, I am on page 292 now. I don't know what chapter this is because this is Edric's point of view. Edric was the old king, which was Kit and Kai's dad, but it doesn't, like, for his point of views, it doesn't say a chapter number. So I don't know if these actually even count towards chapters or not. And they're very few. It's like we get Edric's point of view of stuff that happened while he was still alive, maybe every like 6 or 7 chapters, but I'm honestly really enjoying his point of view. It's neat to see. Well, the chapters are not neat. The chapters are actually really sad, and I'm just like, you are a horrible, horrible man. But it's just interesting to see. But anyway, I'm loving this book so much. It is so good. This might be my favorite book in the series, and I'm only halfway done with it. I think I'm like exactly halfway through it. I think on Spotify it said I was like 52% of the way, which, by the way, this already is on Spotify, the whole audiobook. I did not know that new releases had audiobook versions this fast. I'm sure not every book does, but like big releases like this do, I guess. I don't know, but I've been listening to a few chapters here and there while I do like dishes or laundry or going on walks or whatever, which is really helping because this book is almost 600 pages. And anything over 500 pages usually is a little bit harder for me to get through. Just, it's so thick and it like messes with my head for some reason. Like, I could read 250 book pages like that, but when it's a full 500 book page, I'm like, absolutely not. So having an audiobook to kind of like split up how I'm reading it is helping a lot, but it is so good. I am loving Peyton and Kai's relationship in this, and the banter and just the tension and everything. This is really funny because I said in a recent video that I am apparently a very big like forced proximity, trapped on a ship together lover. Did not even realize that until all of these books that I've been reading recently have the main couples like trapped on boats together, which is obviously forced proximity. And that is what just happened in this book too. So I was loving it because I guess I just like that trope. But Peyton had to cross the Shallows Sea, which is like the scary sea that no one from Ilia's crossed in like 10 years because boats sink, there's like mystical creatures and a beast in the ocean. But anyway, she had to cross that to get to Isrum. I think that's the name of the city, because part of her second trial was to convince Isrum to like start trade with them again, or like tell Isrum that like they want to be peaceful with each other again, something like that. And so she crossed it successfully with Kai. Kai ended up going with her because he's the enforcer and whatever. But yeah, they've been trapped on a boat. They're now on their way back from Isrum. That's where I'm currently at. And it's just so good. It is so, so good. I am having the time of my life. Like, I don't want to put this book down. I'm reading like over 100 pages a day, probably more since I'm now listening to the audiobook. I don't know how some of y'all read this book like the day it came out, like the entirety of the book. Like, I wish I could do that. I applaud you guys who can read almost a 600-page book in one day. Like, that's crazy to me. So I think I'm gonna go listen to a few chapters on an audiobook while I unload the dishwasher and maybe do some laundry, and then we're gonna come lay on the couch and keep reading the physical book. What did I just read? Literally, what did I just read? Oh my God. The thing that was spoiled for me that I just like knew was gonna happen just happened, yet I still felt like my heart was ripped out of my chest and then put back into my chest. Like, Lauren Roberts, why? Why did you have to do that? This feels like ACOTAR all over again. And that's all I'm gonna leave that at because I don't want to spoil anything. But it takes a lot for me to cry with books, I feel like. But that took a lot out of me. I was crying. I am almost done though. I have like 180 pages left. So I'm gonna go do the dishes really quick and then, or I'm gonna go do the dishes, listen to the audiobook, and then I'll probably talk to y'all with an update later. I ended up finishing Fearless this morning. I literally almost finished it last night, but by the time it was like 9:45, which my boyfriend comes to bed around 10, and that's when we turn the lights off, I had like 35 pages left, and so I was like, I just know I'm not gonna finish this before he comes to bed. So I was like, I'm just gonna stop here and I'll finish the last little bit, like the last few chapters in the morning. So I woke up and immediately finished this, and literally, what was this? What was this book? Because I absolutely loved it. I devoured it, and I hate Lauren Roberts. I'm just kidding. I don't hate you, Lauren Roberts, but you ripped my heart out of my chest like 3 or 4 times and then put it back into my chest. And I just don't know how to feel because it takes a lot for me. I think I said this in one of the last clips. It takes a lot for me to cry, like really cry in a book. I teared up multiple times during this, but I never full on like sobbed like a lot of people did. There were so many twists in this book, like so many. And I think that this book was like a perfect representation of honestly like trauma from your parents. Genuinely, like that is not something I feel like you would take from this book, but I think that this was just the perfect example of like childhood trauma. And I mean, not even specifically childhood, just trauma from your parents and how much you can love your siblings, but you don't always love your parents. And I think that it was represented really, really well in this. The only, and I mean the only complaint that I have about this book is that it seems like every single character ended up finding out that they like had a different relationship with someone else. So like no one was related to who they actually thought they were related to. And I feel like it just happened so many times, like, oh, I'm actually your father. Oh, I'm actually your father. Oh, I'm actually your brother. Oh, I'm actually your sister. Like to literally everyone. And that got just a little, and I'm just a little bit annoying to me. Like it was just nonstop. But I also think they were really good twists. So like, I don't know how I feel about that. But overall, I loved this book. It was probably my favorite in the entire series. And I'm just so sad that it's over because I've been waiting for this for a long time. So I always say when I give these like reviews that I don't know what I'm gonna rate it right away. So I think it's at least a 4 stars. I know that, but I'm trying to think. At one point I thought this was gonna be a 5-star read, and then I ended up being like, no, it's not quite 5 stars, but it's really close. So I don't know if it's like a 4, 4.25. I don't know. I will put it on the screen somewhere by the time I upload this video, like what rating I end up deciding on, but it was really, really good. And I cannot wait to put this on my shelf with the rest, but I'm really sad that the series is over. I think it ended beautifully. And yeah, I'm just really sad that it's over. That is going to be the end of this video. I was gonna try to get one more new release in, but the new releases that I still want to read don't come out for another few weeks. So I think I might make like another video in this, I guess, like mini series of like reading new releases. So I really hope that you guys enjoyed this video. We read Rebel Witch and obviously Fearless, and they were both absolutely amazing books. I don't think I ever gave y'all like my final review of Rebel Witch. Like I gave y'all my final review, but not like my final rating. I think I ended up giving it 4.5 stars. But yeah, that's gonna be the end of this video. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. Let me know it down in the comments if you've read either of these new releases. Don't put any spoilers in the comments in case anyone's looking through them, and I don't want anything to get spoiled for anyone that hasn't read them. But let me know it down in the comments if you liked or disliked either of these new releases, if you've read them already. So I love you guys so much. Don't forget to follow me on everything down below. And yeah, I love you guys so much, and I'll see you in the next video.